it down.
Hey gang, in my previous rifle mastery video, which I'll leave a link to in the description below, I explained my self-challenge. Earn the mastery dog tag and final battle pack for weapons that I rarely use. In that video I toyed with the idea of completing either the Scar H or the FAMAS next. Well, I did both. In hardcore, the Scar does some wicked damage. Because the player can only spawn with a maximum of 60% health, and the Scar hits for 40% damage up close, it's reasonably easy to get 1 or 2 hit kills, even at some distance. The two downsides of it, a relatively slow rate of fire and a 20-round magazine. And there's the dog tag. I have to admit, I didn't think I'd like the Scar initially due to its slow, clumsy rate of fire. But as I used it more, I began to get the hang of it. At times, I'd put a 4x scope and canted irons on it and plink at people from a distance. The TDM server that I play on a lot doesn't allow sniper or DMR rifles. If distance pot shots are your thing, the Scar H is the next best rifle to use. You'll note in the chat box in a minute, Preston seems confused as to what just happened. Well dude, you had your defibs out, and I, my rifle. I'll need to steal the next player's kit and drop an ammo bag. It's easy to burn through your ammo with the Scar since you have relatively little of it. And tactical reloads in hardcore mode mean you throw away the remaining ammo in the dropped magazine. Right before I get killed by Floyd99, I score the last kill needed for the Scar's final battle pack. It'll show up in a moment after I respawn. Like the AEK, the FAMAS is a bullet hose. It does a poor job at distance unless you can tap fire it properly. Up close and personal though, it's pretty deadly. I prefer a balance between the Scar and the FAMAS, which is why I usually either use the M416 or the ACE-23. Also, like my AEK attempt, I use the FAMAS at the same time that I use the Scar, but only on close quarters maps such as Foot Locker. After I burned through the Scar's tag and pack, I switched over to the FAMAS full time. It was a bit challenging for my skill level though. There's the dog tag. And there's the final battle pack. The next rifle on the list is the AR-160, only because it's the rifle that I have the next most kills with. I'm not much of a fan of it, but that's what this challenge is all about. Stay tuned for its completion.